Okay. Now, this video is Jemmas' first Christmas. And you're like, Vin, you're making a video about a baby's first Christmas? Well, yeah, I am. Now, Gemma is my baby cousin. I haven't met her yet. She's in Jersey. And her father is my cousin Mike. Now, yeah, 1,000 cousin Mikes. If you look, I'm going to put below a few years ago my September 11th video, Where Was I? Mike is my first cousin. My father's brother's youngest child. And he was with our uncle by marriage, his mother's sister's husband. Okay? Richie. And they were on the floor of the second tower where the plane hit. And when the first plane hit, they felt an earthquake. You've been in a skyscraper out of work there as a tourist? You could be on one side of the skyscraper and there could be a fire on the other side, another building, you can't see it. Or you could be in the middle, in a bathroom or in an office or a closet where there's no window and you don't see what's going on. Well, he was on an area where he didn't know what was going on. They just saw smoke and dust and debris, and they felt a bad earthquake. And my uncle, my cousin's father, was on the phone with him. I don't know if he called him or they were happening on the phone by a coincidence. But my uncle told my cousin, get out now. And my uncle, Richie, followed, and a whole bunch of other people followed. Now, of the urban legends of September 11th, we heard one urban legend about employers saying, come on, get back to work. We're not in danger. It's next door's problem. Please, just sit back down. Everybody no. That was not an urban legend. That was true. Because as my cousin ran out of the building, and ran out of his shoes, I might add, those employers really were saying, come on, get back to work, sit back down. Okay? And just so we're on the same page, if you're ever in a position where you're at work, and you feel an earthquake, or you see smoke or dust or debris, get out. Okay? First and foremost, they can't fire you for fleeing a building if you think you're in danger. And if they do, you sue to get your job back. And even if you lose, hey, at least you're alive. Now, a lot of people might be saying, I'd be the hero, I would have ran back into the building. Let's assume there's 1,000 people in 1,000 people in fire. Could be more. A skyscraper is more, but let's assume there's 1,000. And 1% of the people want to go and run back inside. That means 100 people running back inside, which means 100 more people the fire department has to get out. If you want to be a hero, help an old person or a disabled person or a child who's already on the outside, move them down the road. Stand on one corner and tell people that way is safe, go that way, stay away from this way, be serious, don't joke around. Help people get to ferries and trains, but you know, you don't want to be standing inside the lobby because you're just one more person to evacuate. So he ran, got on a ferry, went back to New Jersey. They live in New Jersey, both of them, and they would come on the train. They would go to a train station in New Jersey, and there's special trains that go through tunnels and stuff like that to get to Manhattan. Now, my uncle, who was down there, he would drive his car to the train station, get on the train, and go, yeah. Every day, for God knows how many years, he went to a church. Either in the morning or in the afternoon after work. But he went to church every single day. He didn't fly for many years. And I remember the first time seeing him, less than a month after it happened, I was in a restaurant with my parents and my sister's family. And my Uncle Richie and my Aunt Sheila happened to walk in. Just coincidence. We were with my sister's family, but they happened to walk in by mere coincidence. And I went over to him and I hugged him and I said, you know, I'm glad you made it back. He was like, thanks, man. Okay, and I feel bad because my family's still alive, and I just feel so terrible for you people out there whose families did not come home. I can't imagine how bad that must feel. But Senior Chief Robert O'Neill has come out as being the actual operator who killed Bin Laden. And he was on the mission to rescue Marcus Luttrell. I talked to Luttrell twice. I've talked to many celebrities, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Spoke to a lot of them. It's amazing, this technology. You just reach out to a celebrity. Robert O'Neill may come on Twitter one day. I may speak to him one day. If I do, I will share this with him. But I am going to share this video with Marcus Luttrell. And I speak to Chris Kyle's widow on Twitter. I think she runs Chris Kyle's Twitter page. Yeah. We got my baby cousin Gemma. Yeah. Eli Manning. This is Eli Manning jersey. I have a pulled muscle in my right arm, so I'm going to be slow here. And this is also a onesie. That cute. And we also got our teddy bear. Now, the reason why this is so important to me is because this is her first Christmas. She was just born this year. Also, it's the first Christmas for the baby, the pregnant woman I saved from getting run over back in May. It's her baby's first Christmas too. She had a boy. But now, he's been gone since 2011, thank God, but this is the first Christmas where my baby cousin's having her first Christmas, and it's the first Christmas where Senior Chief O'Neill has put a face to what happened. And if one plane got there before the other, these people would have lived, these people would have died. My cousin and my uncle, if one plane got there before the other, they would have been dead. And my cousin's secretary was killed. She was on another floor above and she couldn't get back down. And they all lost friends. And this is my baby cousin's first Christmas. And for her first Christmas, my cousin, her father, gets to see the face of the man who killed the demon that tried to kill him. He gets to see the face of the man who killed the demon that kills his secretary. Okay? So, this is a very special Christmas for my family because we get to have closure in our family. Because my family, we thank God every day that our loved ones made it out. And we just feel so sorry for all of you people out there whose sons and daughters and fathers and mothers and God knows who else were not that lucky. But, you know, this is such a good time for us because now we get to see the face of the man. And we get to hear the details of how it ended. And for someone who talks about how good death is and about how sacrificing for Allah, he was a coward. When he saw Senior Chief O'Neill, he put his wife in front of him and shoved her forward. He was trying to use his wife as a human shield, but because he was 6'7", it didn't work out. So, yeah, so this is, and for a lot of families that actually lost people who survived, they get to put the face to the close of their book now. And this is going to be a great Christmas for my family. So this is what we got her. And if he had died, God forbid, either she wouldn't have been born or she would have had a different father and a different family. But so isn't this cute? Even if you're a Patriots fan, isn't it cute? So my family's gonna have another reason to celebrate this Christmas. And I would like to thank Senior Chief O'Neill and thank all of his teammates and all of their support staff from the CIA and just so many people that are involved. He was only the face to what happened. There were so many more people behind him, and that's it. You know, just this is a pizza delivery kid. Senior Chief O'Neill was a pizza delivery kid from Butte, Montana, who meant nothing in this world. And you know, it goes to show you that you can be anything. Okay? You can be anything you want to be in this world. And you can come from no place. And you can rise to... If on September 11th you told me that a former pizza delivery kid is going to end this all, a former pizza delivery kid who broke up with his girlfriend is going to bring justice to all these people, I would have laughed. But it just shows you just how great you can be. We have now a week and a half to go for Thanksgiving, so I'm getting way ahead of myself here for Christmas, but just so we're on the same page. Okay, thank you all.